Welcome to Door Talks, the Hinge, the time where we speak about the stuff that's going on this week or this month or
stuff we've
just
done,
really anything.
stuff's going on.
Anything.
We don't really research it. We just sort of start chatting.
Start chatting about stuff.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's a lot of Evangelion stuff all over this room.
Where?
That guy looks like he's literally coming out of his dick.
Yeah. Well, I got this weird.
Looks like he's jacking.
It's like a worm, or it was like a weird cuddly worm ring from Japan.
Zoom in on that.
Zoom in. Just this guy. I don't know what he is. He's got googly eyes.
Yeah.
He's like a worm. It's like a sea snake.
Yeah, a bit like like an eel or something. It looks like his dog.
Neon Genesis Evangelion is going to be on Netflix.
Yeah.
In the spring.
In spring.
Yeah.
Why,
Spring
why
2019.
so early?
I don't know. Make people happy.
Yeah, I guess.
Are you not happy? Are we not happy?
No, I'm happy about it, but there has been like a massive amount of hype behind it, and normally they wouldn't put that on there for just a general anime. Obviously, Evangelion
it was just
good.
because normally they put a big hype if it's stuff they've made themselves, but it's just the fact.
Right.
Okay, so I think the reason why it's taken so long is copyright. So Gainax owns some of the rights. So there's Neon Genesis Evangelion, which is a series, and then there's Evangelion, which is the rebuilds, which are okay, not great.
Yeah.
Mari's good, but the rest not so much.
I wasn't keen on the rebuilds.
So I think it's just been a copyright thing, because really in England you can't go and buy Evangelion on DVD.
No, yeah,
there's nowhere to buy it from.
Yeah, you said so. So maybe that's the reason why they're sort of hyping it up so much.
But yeah, someone was like, "Watch this," and I was like, "I didn't really watch that much." So I was like, "I don't really like that." So I googled it, and I was like, "Hold on, there's a greatest hits here. I can watch this in like an hour, and then not have to sit through fucking loads of mecha shit or Gungan shit." Gungan. Anyway, so I remember starting to watch the fucking thing, and then we watched like 10 minutes of it, the Death and Rebirth.
Yeah, because
it's just random shots. Some of it's redrawn, and some of it's just scenes from the thing. It's just shit. Okay. Don't watch it. There's no need to watch it. Anyway, long story short,
it's on Netflix now. Anyway,
but now it's going to be on Netflix, so you can stream it.
You got what?
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be the terrible fucking dub.
You're saying this is my fault?
I didn't mind the dub. I think I watched the dub. Oh no, I didn't watch the dub. No, I watched the subs. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do
Shinji's voice is just unbelievable in the dub. I remember.
Yeah, they're all pretty awful.
Yeah, that was very annoying. But it's quite good that it's coming. Anyway, that would be nice. Do you think
just the ease of just watching it? As I say, I've got the Japanese one, but it's got no. So obviously, it's not got English subtitles, but it hasn't even got Japanese subtitles, and my Japanese is pretty shit. And all they talk about is like really 80 fields and like the fucking computer. It's all computer babble.
There's a lot of 80 fields.
So a lot of them just sort of staring at
80 field. They also. Do you think they're going to do a live action version? Netflix
they spoke about it for years. So Pacific Rim, is basically that's the same, very similar thing.
It's just like it's not. It is similar, but because the people in there like moving stuff around and shit, like unlike the Power Rangers where they just feel like they're pressing buttons.
Yeah, they're kind of they're syncing with it.
Yeah, they're syncing with it, but like I don't get why it's.
And they're not, but they're not like,
but they're not
biological.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's going on Netflix. I'm really happy for it, just for the ease of just whacking it on.
A lot more people will get into it as well, hopefully. So maybe,
maybe
they'll do more stuff with it.
Yeah, when I googled it and like once it got announced, like the YouTube, it was just like the views and stuff ridiculous. Like I didn't think so many people were going to be so excited.
I didn't either. Like Vice was going crazy about it. Loads of people were going a bit nuts about it.
But I don't know. But it's supposedly now, even though nothing's been released for years, just the like pachinko machines and the merchandise of Evangelion is still just selling. It's worth billions. Well,
obviously, Universal
billions
Studios.
of yen, I'd say, but millions.
Universal Studios.
Yeah, and the Eva store. You know what I mean? Every time we go there. And I was going to say t-shirts.
Specifically, the Eva store.
Yeah. Also, this is not from the Eva store. This is from that. Well,
go and do a little fashion show. All your little Eva stuff.
But this is from
a lot of
Eva swag. It's Get Some Sleep, which on Instagram there's a cool brand, but they do a few Eva things. So I think I've got two of these. I've got a white one as well. But I do have a few actual Eva t-shirts,
you do have a lot of Eva t-shirts,
and hoodies and stuff. But yeah, anyway, Evangelion, it's awesome. When it comes out, just watch it.
Watch it. If you watch that as well and you like it, just realise how similar the battle theme is to the James Bond battle theme.
And Godzilla.
Well, the Godzilla, I think they used it because it was the same director, but Shin Godzilla.
And it's got Roller Girl on it. I'll show you a picture. It's cool, but I just remember seeing it on Mondo and she's like, looks insane and her legs are weird. Apart from that, all the stuff's messy. Don't come and kill me with your wrestling mask.
Oh, back in other news, I have no idea. Joe, you go. You seem to be looking at the news more.
I've been looking at the news.
Smash is coming out, which we're all excited about.
Okay, so Smash Bros comes out. Nintendo Switch game Smash Bros comes out in what are we on now?
In like 5 days. No.
It's
like
the 5th.
Thursday. It's the 5th.
Comes out the 7th.
7th.
So
shit. So
yeah.
like
Anyway, Smash is coming out. I pre-ordered it. I don't know if you pre-ordered it. Or you got it on Amazon or...
haven't. No, I'm going to pre-order it probably.
It's the biggest. I know it's the biggest pre-ordered game on the Switch so
just
far.
enjoy it.
We've played like every one. I said it's only 4 games, but
I've not played the one on the Wii U.
Okay, well I've got it, but now I broke my Wii U screen.
Enrage!
Yeah, Enrage. But we played them all anyway, or some because this one's sort of an ultimate version of that.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, no, that should be good. I'm looking forward to it.
It's really hard for I don't like when they do how this Mario Kart was basically just like a sort of ultimate version or deluxe version of the other ones, but there's not really a lot you can change with those sort of games.
It's just like FIFA games every year.
Yeah,
like,
I suppose,
they call the new game, but it's just
vague,
especially football games. All you need to change the players and
you
nutmeg or something. I don't know football aggregate. I don't know football stuff.
You play
super aggregate.
There's like a bit of like different controller things, but most of the time, they're pretty much the same.
Same thing.
It's like slight variations, but I'd say the same thing for Mario Kart, really. Maybe.
I play,
but the Smash will be really good. Like so many more characters.
Yeah. Who you thinking? Right, because we played for years. My main is always Link.
Yeah.
And then usually my second is Luigi.
Okay.
I'm tempted to do Link and then Isabelle just because she's a bit weird and I like Animal Crossing just as a bizarre one. What's your normal main? I'm trying to think who your normal main is.
I used to use this is I think GameCube. I used to use Snake.
Snake wasn't the GameCube.
Wait, the Wii then. Yeah, the Wii.
Yeah, it wasn't the Wii.
Yeah, I used to use Snake.
Not to my angry
Smash
Bros. Lore face.
But I wasn't very good. I wasn't very good with Snake, so I think I used to use Snake or Captain Falcon or Star Fox.
Yeah,
those are the three that I used to use.
But is there any of the new characters that you like? I might give that a little whirl.
I kind of wanted to see how. I don't really care about Incineroar. And obviously,
I don't know who it is. I know it's a Pokemon, but
it's a Pokemon, but it's a bit of a weird one.
Is it from the newest Pokemon?
Yeah, he's the most recent fire starter. I don't really care about him, to be honest. I'm not really going to play with him. I don't know. I kind of want to use the Breath of the Wild Link because I've really liked that Link.
But I'm hoping I do like that Link, but my ear is sort of Ocarina of Time, so I want to be that.
They are going to have all those little things that you can do with the all your little talents that you get from all the champions. They're definitely going to put those in.
He's a Breath of the Wild Link, like his bombs are different and he hasn't got a hook shot anymore.
Oh, doesn't he?
No, I don't know what his recover move is. Yeah,
that's a classic one for Link though.
Yeah, he's had that in every other game.
Yeah,
but you've got young Link and you've got
so you can do that. So you can probably do the young Link has that hook shot. So it'd be sweet.
But no, Smash should be really good. I think me and you should have some sort of. I'll do like a little 5-minute video where we do. Best out of 3.
Oh shit!
Drunken fight.
You're so.
We'll give it after like a bit of time.
We used to play this together as kids, and you just absolutely destroyed me on Nintendo, on the N64, and on the.
He was still in a buggy and everything, and I was just like put the controller in his hands.
I got
it. Like fucking you.
But no, until recently, I didn't really know how to Smash.
But anyway, Smash Bros. It'll be good. I'm looking forward to it. We'll do some sort of video and shout about it.
One thing I'm really fucking really loving is the SpiderMan DLC. Now, like
SpiderMan PS4,
this is SpiderMan PS4, which you still need to play.
I to play.
But this is something that I've sort of come into my idea. But this is something that's come into my mind that I sort of feel like would be like not taking over of comics, but it could really like fucking sort it out. So basically, you go and you buy Spider-Man, and you bought the DLC or whatever, and the DLC sort of costs about I think it's like £10 for.
Is it a season pass or is it?
It's £10 for 3 months, right? So that's 3 DLCs.
Okay.
So each DLC is released monthly. So the previous DLC we had like the Black Cat version, a thing. So you sort of follow the Black Cat around. This one's more based around Hammerhead, which is a villain. So basically, each one's sort of like. To me, it feels like from reading comics, it feels like a sort of a run, like just like 4 episodes, 4 quick comics that come out like probably bi-weekly, and it feels like a collection of those. So basically, it's like a month worth of comics, sort of delivered to your TV. And basically, you're able to play through it. The story's really good. Loads of it doesn't feel like it's that hard to make. Why are they not? I think they might. They should push that to so. This next DLC on through Spider-Man or next game is basically just a reskin with Daredevil in New York. So you go around, you do Daredevil type things.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know release. That's quite cool having every month.
That's the thing. It's like it is essentially going to take over for me comics. Like I know Sony own Spider-Man and they've got most to gain out of Spider-Man because they own the rights to it, and obviously it's a PlayStation and exclusive. And you don't want to fuck off like people who have an Xbox and who really like Marvel comics. But I mean, like to me, like I used to spend like 20 like 20-30 quid a week at comic book shops, just buying like 5 or 6 different titles a week, and it costs an absolute fortune. But each like tiny little one costs about SpiderMan comic probably around the time cost about $2.99 because they were coming out bi-monthly. And I don't know, this just feels like it's cheaper, but I'd buy another game. I'd buy an X-Men game and just have the exact same sort of situations going on. It's like, all right, who are we focusing on this DLC? Or this DLC is more about fucking, Kitty Pryde, so you go around and you're exploring her moves. It's not particularly hard to do because essentially you just use... I don't know. I just think...
Well, I didn't know it was like that, like an actual like a series, like a TV series.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. It's like what's happening next, and so we were left on a bit of a cliffhanger. I don't want to spoil anything, but we were left on a bit of a cliffhanger on the last DLC, and I'm still sort of like trying to work out what's going on with it or what's happened with it.
Is Man Spider involved at any point?
He's not involved at any point. Just like going absolutely nuts with his methods. But maybe it will. Like that's the thing. It's quite interesting. So I'm going to push that, and that's why I'm sort of using my my wallet to vote and buying those because I really like those. So I think everyone should get into that and play that, because if we have more things like that, I don't know, it keeps people playing the game.
What else is going on? A little small one that I've not done any sort of research on, along with everything else, is the Rogue One series or the pre.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot
Cassian
about this.
Andor.
Yeah, and probably K2SO more than likely.
Yes.
Probably.
You better be, because...
I mean, that's just going to work, isn't it?
Those guys chilling out.
Fuck to do.
I don't know anything else
what
about
Alan Tudyk's doing at the moment, but I'm sure it's not.
It's voice work some way.
Voice work some way, yeah. And then he's doing Con-Man probably still. I don't know if that's still going.
Con-Man, is that?
Yeah, him and Nathan Fillion used to do a TV show about them sort of going around, and basically they were Firefly, and it's basically a joke on them being Firefly.
Firefly,
and it's basically them going to conventions and sort of basically just like extras, just playing sort of like similar characters to themselves, but like very heightened. Yeah, weird. Anyway, it's but I can't imagine he was doing anything, so that'd be cool for him to be in there.
Well,
thinking about other people who could be in that, like obviously if it's based inside a rebellion, that's pretty big. It's not like the Mandalorian.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, I think
far out.
My guess is this: that the Mandalorian, obviously it's not been finished and they're still doing stuff. But I imagine there was such amazing feedback from just that photograph, including us.
Yeah,
I think they went, actually, we've had this other thing sort of on the back burner. Right, let's throw this in.
Because Diego Luna's character sort of is wasted slightly, isn't it? Like,
yeah, because he speaks about he's done loads of stuff in his life before and killed loads of people, and he's been bad.
Dead. Yeah.
And then spoiled. No, we're not even spoiled.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, we're not. Yeah,
but
Rogue One is another video.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's plenty you can do. And K2SO is he's one of my favourite characters. He's probably one of my favourite droids.
He's my favourite droid. Yeah, let's say that.
Well,
let's go on to a different thing, because that's another thing. He's my favourite droid, though. I would say he's my favourite droid.
R2. There's something about R2.
I like R2 a lot, but he's not got enough personality behind him. He just makes beep boobs.
Beep boobs. But yeah, there's that. I don't even know what it's called. It's just
Cassian Andor
and Strikes Back. Well, they did a whole comic series about those two. Anyway, let's get off Star Wars. But I know they did a whole K2SO and Cassian Andor comic series.
Okay, I've not actually picked that up. Yeah. I need to get more into the Marvel comics, because they are really fucking good. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Squirtle, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree, Weedle. Why are you getting closer? Weedle, Kakuna, what's it called? Beedrill, and then it goes Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, and then Ekans, Arbok, Pikachu, Pikachu, Raichu. There's something else after that.
Anyway, now you're talking about Pokemon.
Okay.
Have you recently played Hello, Let's Go Pikachu Eevee Time?
Let's Go to the Moon with Pikachu and Eevee.
Yeah.
No, I have. I pre-ordered it and I bought the little thing, which is really annoying, and I hate it.
It's just a ball.
I really hate it. I hate it, Joe.
How do you? My first question, because I've seen sort of little bits of people using that. I get you press the button to press yes, but how do you select things? Is it like...
No, you press the button to press yes, and then you select things by moving it, because it's got a little block.
Oh, it's like a tiny little analog stick.
Yeah, it's a little analog stick, but really annoyingly, when the analog stick, you're moving it around, and if you want to press the button, you'll sometimes move the analog stick slightly to the side. So it's a bit of a fucking nightmare for 50 quid.
You don't need it, do you?
You don't need it in any way, shape, or form. It only hinders you, in my opinion.
How is the game?
It's
hold on.
lovely.
From what I've heard is just my slight hesitation on buying it. I've heard it's a very easy version, like a very light.
So easy,
and the kind of catching Pokemon's different? Do you
Catching
weaken the Pokemon?
No, you don't weaken them.
Yeah, that's all I know. That's what's going to put me off. But what is that true?
Honest, I'm not too bothered about the not weakening Pokemon. Like, I feel like there are other ways to. I don't know. It's it really helps with when you're training Pokemon to be able to weaken them, to sort of weaken other Pokemon and go around and beat up a bunch of Zubats or a bunch of Geodudes in a cave, and then come out and sort of be a better trainer without when you've gone through all the different trainers and stuff. So for that sense, like, I feel like the reason why it's so easy is because they're just giving you everything. Like, so basically it's not really helping your Pokemon when you're catching something, but they're just giving you all that extra XP just so you can level up.
Do you
super fast?
Your Pokemon get any XP if you find a... So when you find a Pokemon in the wild, is your Pokemon with you?
Your Pokemon's with you, but it just doesn't come out.
Has no effect.
It has no effect. It
okay, so it won't get any.
Come out.
It doesn't get any like XP. Or did it in the old days? I don't know.
It did.
At the end of the battle, if you caught something.
If you caught something, it did give you XP, but most of the time, like 90% of the time, I'd say most battles you went into, you weren't going to catch the Pokemon normally.
Yeah.
If it was a wild encounter, so you'd either run away or you just beat it, just to sort of get some more XP.
But I like the whole just. You like
the randomness.
No, I like it when you're trying to beat them down with your Pokemon and you don't. So if you've got really strong Pokemon, you just like fucking destroy them straight away.
Yeah,
it's cool.
really
like going, okay, I'll try and work it out.
Yeah,
so it's like a little bit.
Know what you mean? You need some feint.
It's satisfying.
It is. Yeah. But the thing is, it is really satisfying, and I agree with you, but I just after you've seen a Pokemon that you like, they're constantly trying to go like, oh yeah, do a catch bonus, catch loads more of them, and it's
the same one, yeah.
The same one. It's like no, because that's not. I know it's training my Pokemon, but it's just like it makes sense. You can evolve them up normally anyway. Yeah. But there's like catch bonuses and other things like that going on, which are kind of like it's just. To be honest, I mean, I've not played it too much because I got up to like second badge or whatever, and I was just like, it's easy. Second badge is Misty.
Oh, it's Misty. Yeah, Brock,
yeah.
Sorry, Brock, Misty.
And then third is Lieutenant Surge.
Yeah.
But no, it's.
What would you give it? You're not finished.
I've not finished it at all. But off the bat, I mean, it's a Pokemon game, but it's really lovely. Like it's
just
always
chilled out telly where you're just doing it.
Yeah, you're just doing it. I mean, I don't have to think about it. You know exactly where you're going. Like, essentially, it's a novelty thing. I really am looking forward to the next one though, because it's got really good bones. If they get rid of attacking, it's weird because like with the randomness, you sort of need this whole. When Pokemon should pop up, you're walking up to them.
That was 9% of the game, which is going through grass.
But like, this fucking hell is this thing. It's more of a challenge. But like, if you, I don't know if the Pokemon came at you in a bit more of an annoying way, they do sometimes.
Do they just sort of?
They stay there a bit, and then they move around a bit, and sort of you've got to like dodge around the Pidgeys quite a bit. But there's a lot of times when. I don't know, I feel like there should be Pokemon that come at you if you step too close to them or something like that.
Like the trainers, they look at you.
Yeah, that's the thing, like the trainers.
The eye line.
But like if they come near you or something, maybe this happens in it, but like a Geodude rushes you or something, so it's a bit more like, oh, I have to sort of have that random time and fight those shit Pokemon, but I don't really want to, sort of thing. You know what I mean when the random things popping up. But I do really love the idea of seeing like, oh shit, like when you go into the caves, it's like there's an Onyx. Oh my god, that Onyx is fucking massive. And it's just in there at its actual size, and that's really nice because like how would I know Onyx or like a fucking Rhyhorn or anything sneak up on you? It's not going to happen. I'm looking forward to getting up to like. I don't know, the Elite Four. I've not done the Elite Four, Elite Four for ages. Well, since Fire Red, actually. Anyway, but it's really good. But it's lovely, but don't buy it. Don't buy it. Borrow my one. You can get. I think you can have more than one save game on there, so just borrow my one because it's not that great.
But if they do a new Pokemon in that style, like the look of it and everything, 100%. Totally with
100%. Like, I'd definitely play that.
Cool.
With a new generation.
Too many.
Or just do Diamond and Pearl again.
Sorry.
Or Black and White.
Our first ever video we did with Solo. I know you've all seen it. It's just beautiful. The audio's terrific.
Yeah.
But our first sort of aim with this channel was to watch all the Star Wars movies and review them.
Yeah.
So
next up
is 1999's A Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
See you soon.
See you in a bit. Bye. Adios. Just take money so far. Oh, I hate you. Thanks for a shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's moving his hand. Yeah, leave it. What's your wish, wish you a big.
Then a package makes it home.
Oh, español, sorry.
He's giving it.
Unexpected world will arrive. Remember, he's the richest who content with the least.